I just basically tell people to be very, very conservative. I think that before you pull out your firearm, I think there can be lots of things that can go wrong here. And it needs to be very, very, very serious. Like you're going to be dead if you don't pull out your firearm, or somebody you love or really like a lot is going to be dead or seriously injured. If it's something short of that, I think you shouldn't pull out your firearm. I think you should be very, very conservative in terms of pulling out a firearm because you're operating under certain facts, and that's always what we're arguing about in these cases are the facts. Just because you're saying the facts are this way, there could be many other witnesses that say no, 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 we've got completely different facts. I think it's important for people to not make a statement after a shooting. I think as much as you want to talk to the police, I think it's best to just keep your mouth shut. You can always make a statement later on to the police. I've got several examples of when we've done this and it's worked out just fine. I think you should also be aware of mandatory minimum sentencing because this is a huge problem. I think there's not enough awareness of how bad mandatory minimum sentences are. So in the case of gun crimes, almost everywhere you commit a serious gun crime, you're looking at a mandatory prison sentence. And in a close case, you may not want to roll the dice, right? Because you're looking at an awful lot of time. And a lot of these gun cases are close cases, right? They all turn on whether what the person did was reasonable. And you don't know who's going to be on your jury. We have a lot of idiots in the community, right? People who don't like guns at all, people who don't think clearly. And you don't really have a lot of control over who's on your jury. Yes, we can pick jurors. There are peremptory strikes. We can get rid of some jurors. But at the end of the day, you really don't know that much about these people and how they think. Who wants to trust possibly decades of your life to a group of strangers you don't know anything about? So nobody wants to be in this position. And that's why so many of these cases end in a plea bargain rather than a trial. So the best advice is to completely avoid this situation and not pull out your firearm unless you are really, really certain you're looking at a very serious situation otherwise.